Section. Proceed.
Help myself in a positive manner, and to avoid anything that reduces my mental growth or my physical health.
Number 2.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best of myself and others.
Number 3.
I intend to use what I've learned in class constructively and defensively to help myself and my fellow man, and never to be abusive or offensive.
Proceed. All right, so let's jump right into it. So we're going to start right off with just breaking all the different elements down, and then we're going to start putting everything together, which you guys should have been doing over the course of the last couple of weeks anyway, right? So we're going to start off with the first section, and actually, let's throw our side right off to the side. Right? So we're going to go pato, and then from here, the sword can over the top of my head, and then go horizontal cut as I step to the left, step to the right foot, and then go vertical cut. And then step back and do it again. We'll do it a couple times slow together and let you guys work it on your own. So it starts on your left hip, and remember, you want to still think like you're pushing it out with your thumb and turning your wrist to the side, even though you don't have the side up. So instead of just dropping it and drawing it, still show those details. My thumb pushes it out, my wrist turns out, and then I go pato, and then sword comes over my head, and then horizontal cut, brings all the way around behind my body, then step to the right vertical cut. And then step back and do it again, and picture the thumb, turn the wrist, pato, and then horizontal cut, and then step, vertical cut, right? So practice that on your own. Go to work. Yes. Here. Around my head. Good. Jump. Cool. A little bit more. Step with the right foot. So I'm making. All right, so now the second section. So we just got done with the horizontal cut and the vertical cut. So you're going to step off to the side as you block. And remember the detail here is I'm trying to block with the flat of the blade. So I don't want the blade forward. I need to turn the blade up and try and visualize it from here. I'm blocking with the flat of the blade, and then coming right back inside of the blade with that first diagonal cut. Right? So from the vertical cut, step directly to the side as you block. Step in with the left foot as you go to the diagonal cut, and then come around to the horizontal cut, and then step to the right, and then go to the vertical cut, right? And then do it again. So step off to the side, block, and then step through the left diagonal cut, horizontal cut, and then step through vertical cut, right? And as you're practicing it, think about practicing it first, it's individual strikes to make sure each one is where it's supposed to be, and then start linking them together to where maybe you're going 1, 2, and then step 3, 3, right? Or I might go this, I would still make that block, right? And then I might go here, 1, 2, and then eventually get all of the flow together, right? With this, I would still do pause, and then eventually 1, 2, 3. Go. No, it was just a demo. So I was like, what am I gonna do for, like my performance on the show? I don't know. Somebody else came up with the idea. So cool. All right, so now going to number 3. So number 3, I think we're at the end of a vertical strike, and now we're going to do what? We're going to step in. Yeah, no, we're going to step back. We're going to step back. Diagonal cut, and then it comes all the way around my head, diagonal cut, and then it comes back around my head, spin through, diagonal cut forward, and then step through vertical cut, right? And step back once, and then do the same thing again. So step back, diagonal cut, and then diagonal cut again, if you turn your hand, and then back with the head, spin through, diagonal cut, and then step through vertical cut, right? If you're doing the diagonal cuts, remember, you want to go all the way around your head, right? So, I do that. Of course, start from my left to forward, right? And so, as I do it, I want to make sure I come around my head. So, I'm going to come around my head, and then come back around my head, and then I circle back through, and I go to that way, right? As opposed to, I just bring it up, chop, right? I want to bring them all the way around. If you look from the back, you'll see that from here, I come all the way around my head, right? All the way around my head. So the sword is sticking right behind me each time, right? And drop, go. There. Right, yeah. Some I'm doing this. So obviously this one's there, but I want to make sure that these ones are like really so I know, because if I'm here, I'll go down and cut. I would cut someone over there. So look at me when you step back, right? So when I step back, I'm looking at you and I'm going here. Cut right through. I'm here. Cutting right, and then you're in this one, so cutting right. And now come back to so think about that. Time, and then we forgot the beginning of that one, we do this traverse, right? Which we have different traverses. There's this where I'm quickly shaping the watermelon juice off with my sword, fruit ninja, right? Or this one where I'm hitting it and just shaping it off. So before this section, we would go from here, strike, and then I would go into the cuts from there, right? So let's practice the swinging the quick figure 8 with it, right? So now I'm from here, I just finished my vertical cut, and I roll outside, under the arm, behind me, the sword points straight back. Outside, under the arm, behind. Outside, under the arm, behind. Just kind of practice that for a minute. And imagine too, the blade is cutting out. Cutting down, cutting up. So someone's in front of me, I'm slicing, someone's behind me. Slice, slice, slice. And put your right side forward. If I do it this way, you're going to have a hard time getting it all the way behind. Right? Here I can go here, and now I can cut behind. Right? Keep going. Right side in the front, get all the way behind. All the way behind. Back there. A little bit over your shoulders. Now go to this part. And you look right behind you. So it's straight up. And then come back down. Down, 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 down. Left shoulder back also. Left shoulder back. Yes. Do this in the hallway of your house without hitting the walls. I would recommend trying it. I can. Yes. Start kind of to roll to the outside, and then turn on the inside, and then roll my shoulder, which allows it to come up. And then outside, on, sits behind, and eventually it just comes to the other strength, or going to that, then the arms out of it, you roll out. Roll your shoulders to the time coming up. Roll that shoulder through, stop there. Okay, coming down. Roll my shoulder. And time. So now as you're doing it, try and think too of where your blade is, right? So instead of me just doing this and being really fast with it, right? I want to make sure it's also that there the flat of the blade is gotta make sure it's cut, the blade straight up, straight down, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight down, straight up, right? One of the most damaging things you can do is the damaging, challenging thing you can do with like music is you start playing your scales too fast. Because remember, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Right? So however I practice, I'm wiring into my body. So I always want to think slower at first to make sure that I'm getting this cut to look the right way, to be the right way. And then as I start picking it up, I stay focused on that really happening, right? And then when I go a little bit faster, it'll naturally happen. That way just that's the way I always practice. Make sense? Okay, go back to work. I'm gonna give you another minute and then we're gonna put it all together. I didn't even himself. Time, right? So let's put the whole thing together. All right, so we start out with it at our hip, and then we go bato, and then we go horizontal cut, vertical cut. Step to the right, block. Step in with the left, diagonal, horizontal, step forward to the right, vertical. Shiburi, step back with the right, cut to the left, hip over the body, cut to the right, hip, spin around, diagonal, vertical cut, and then you go 1, 2, and after the second one, after you come through, instead of rolling it back under my arm, I'm just going to go to the Jaburi. And then after that, we'll step forward. Yoto. Curtsy. And then back. Step back to the back of your box. And kata. Sword form. We'll bow. And bato. Horizontal. Vertical. Block. Diagonal, horizontal, vertical. Shiburi, diagonal, you step back, diagonal, spin through, diagonal, vertical. And then 1, 2, shiburi, and then noto. And curtsy. And step right back up. And kata. Sword form. horizontal, vertical, and then block. Diagonal, horizontal, vertical. Shiburi, step back, diagonal, diagonal, spin through, diagonal, vertical. Spin 1, 2. After the second one, go to the outside into your shiburi, and then no-toe. So let's see without me. Step back up. And sword to the side. And kata. Sword form.
Sword form.
Wow. And plateau. And then horizontal. Vertical. Block. Diagonal. Horizontal. Step through vertical. Shiburi. And then step back. Diagonal. Diagonal. Spin through diagonal. Vertical. And then roll. 1, 2, and then shiburi after 2, and then no-toe. Remember your sword blade should be up. Right? So remember the key is to remember when I draw against it, the blade is away, and then when I go to put the blade away, I just put it up. And then right there. Step back up. There it is. Put down the south piece of me and my line. Ready? Oh no, without me again. Ready? Kata.
Kata.
Sword form.
Sword form.
And bow. And step out. Plateau. Horizontal. Vertical. And then step back. Block. Step forward. Or no, not yet. Yeah, step forward on the diagonal. And then horizontal and then vertical. And then shiburi. Oh, we got myself wrong. Step back. Diagonal. Diagonal. Spin through diagonal, vertical. And then roll to the outside. 1, 2, and then shiburi, and then no-toe, and then right hand out. Step back up. So now we're performing a couple of times with me, and then I'll watch you guys perform it on your own. All right? So ready? Kata. Kata. Sword form.
Sword form.
Tia. 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 And step back up. Again, ready. Kata.
Kata.
Sword form.
Sword form.
Tia. 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 And one more time with me, and I'll watch how amazing you guys are. Ready? Kata.
Kata.
Sword form.
Sword form.
Tia. 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 Yeah. Tia. 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 Yeah. All right. Let's see it. Well, since Samira is the only one who do this uncertified thing, I don't know if it's certified. You're certified, right? You're certified, right? You're certified. You guys are certified. You're certified. All right. Ready, Samira? You get to be Tasha. Yes. Kata, sword form. Wow. I think you're free. Good.
Kata. Sword form.
Tia. 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 Aya. Tia. 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 Aya. That's it. And Chrissy, so when you do the rolling of the sword, keep your right side forward, right? And then after I do my shiburi, I'm going to step forward with the left as I do the no-toe. And then hands up to the side, right? Do it again. Yeah, for two more. Miss Samira. Got it. Storyboard. Yeah. 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 Chrissy. So when you do the no-toe at the end, right, when I get here and I finish my jaburi, step back with the right or forward with the left? Which one? Right, forward with the left, right? And then also keep in mind on the diagonal cuts, you're cutting someone directly in front of you. So I'm thinking I'm cutting pendula, I'm spinning through, on the wrong way, I'm cutting her again. So it's really easy to get it to where I do the first one to the front and then the second one I'm really cutting over here, right? So I'm here and I'm here, I'm turning my stance, but I'm still chopping towards that person, right? One more round. And the third, sword to the side, hands to the side, set. And sword should be a little lower than the handle. Miss Patel, last round. Sword form. Yeah. 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 Sets and Chrissy. All right, so next week is the last week officially of sword, and then the following week is graduation week, which certification, I'll figure it out this weekend, but it's probably gonna be that Saturday, right? Because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be both graduations. And then the following week, we go into commerce, right? So the next cycle of curriculum for the advanced team is commerce. And then with this class, we'll do the fancier stuff with throwing it over your arm, catching it, and palm spin, finger spin, which things that we found bad, but I never even practiced them, so I'll be as bad at them as you guys are. But you'll probably be better at them than I am. That's what I'm talking about. You would take a comma, and you would spin it on its thumb. Maybe that's not how you do that. You go and spin it on its thumb and catch it. It's crazy. You got it from the kind of down the two. Don't catch the comma. That's it. Test. Oh wait, relax stance. I am proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts. I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What is the goal? Beautiful stance, sishes, sets, courtesy, out, impact martial arts. Awesome, nice job, team. I don't know if they made it. Sorry, got it. All right, get out. Yes, you can all just sorry. You're all black belts. I expect you to be socially responsible and not standing each other's COVID breath where you're trying to bow face to face with somebody.
Bye, Zoom team.
You what?